This is a video on wedging, and I'll cover standard wedging and spiral wedging. Now get a bowl of clay, put your hands in front of your body, put your palms on the clay, nice and relaxed, and you're going to use your body weight to push and roll the clay forward. You're not trying to push forward with really strong strength and make a flat piece of clay. You're trying to roll it forward, squeezing the air out and making layers and layers of clay on top of each other to push the air out. You see the layers that are formed? Now, once you've done it about 20 times, roll it up and pound it on both sides. Roll one side and pound it into a round end and make a cone. We'll look at a different angle. This is how my palms are sitting on top of the clay, and see, I'm pushing forward, pivoting it up, pushing forward, pivoting it up, and repeating that process. See how I'm pushing and creating layers, rolling it up, and then pounding on both sides to make a ball of clay without putting any air into the clay. Remember, you're trying to get the air out of the clay and not to put the air in. So this is a wrong example of what you should not be doing. I have my hands in front of my body and pushing forward, but I'm pushing a little too hard. See how it's ripping in the middle and getting very thin and flat. This can create air when you fold over the clay, and that is not what you want. The air is not your friend in making anything out of clay. If you notice you're doing this, go lighter when you wedge, and for now just pound it back into a ball of clay to re-wedge. Wedging surfaces. So what surfaces should you be wedging on? In general, you want a surface where the clay does not stick to the material too much. I have been wedging on a plaster table, and plaster surfaces are great for working with clay. Wood is also a good surface. Some of you might have concrete floors, and concrete floors are great for wedging on. If you can make one and it isn't hard to make, a canvas covered board is excellent for clay work, including wedging. Avoid rough surfaces such as particle boards where little debris and little bits can get into your clay. There's another way of wedging called spiral wedging, and this method is very popular for potters. The difference in spiral wedging is that the pressure is not even between your left and right hands. See how I'm pushing more with my left hand while my right hand just pivots up, helps lift, and then my left hand pushes down. If I were to put percentages, maybe it is 80% left hand and 20% right hand pushing it down. Now you can see the layers form a conch shell-like spiral, and thus the name spiral wedging. So from the front view, let's take a look. My left hand is pushing harder. I hope you can see by how relaxed my right hand is compared to my left. But in general, your wrist should be relaxed so you can pick up the pace when you get into a nice rhythm. With stiff hands and stiff wrists, you can't go this fast. Now, also observe the spiral again. That's how it should look when you do it right. The last step in spiral wedging is to roll over the clay onto itself and make a cone. It's very easy, just roll it up and on its side, and you're ready to go. Don't worry about those wrinkles on the bottom. They will compress itself when you pound it onto the wheel head. Now you're ready to throw. Lastly, this is how your clay should look when you are done